Other than that, though, like what I used to do in a previous save, like way back before when I just first started playing this game, I thought what would be a cool idea is I got like my own castle. Okay, like I was working on the Kingdom of Swadia. I actually had, let's see, this castle, Grenwalder Castle, and I forgot. I think it was the Nords I was fighting, and I got like 10 Nordic lords, and I just stuck them all in Grunwalder Castle, and I pretty much just called it like the Alcatraz Castle. Man, I like had every, important guy in the Nords faction pretty much in there. I didn't have the king because he's really hard to capture, but that is possible. And so anyways, I had like about 10 people in there, and then what I didn't realize at first is like I put like 20 guys in there as guards that were like pretty much fully upgraded, like just the normal units you can recruit and train throughout the game. And suddenly I had every single remaining lord from the Nords just like show up my castle and be like, by the way, 500 people attacking a castle that only had 20 people in it. And of course, since I wasn't there at the time because I didn't know that that would happen, yeah, they took it and they released every single guy I captured. So that really pissed me off, and I went ahead and captured them all again. And then this time, I decided to just sit in the castle and wait for them to come, because apparently the way the AI is designed is, like their #1 priority becomes to, bust people out of their prison. So they finally come, and it's like 400 versus another, like, 20 guys plus me. And man, that was like the epic of most epic battles. And I mean, they just like would keep coming and keep coming, and it basically just goes to show that you are extremely overpowered in this game, and like you suck in melee combat on foot, but the way the castle battles are set up is, I mean, you basically have all your people up on a wall, and then one ladder is pushed up to the wall, and all the enemies just like go single file up the ladder. So what do? You just stand at the top and you just hack and slash each single guy that goes up there, and then, man, that's that. I mean, it's really kind of anticlimactic, but you can literally kill like 500 people by yourself and really not lose that many troops or lose that much health or whatever. Something tells me that that's not the way this game is supposed to be played, but whatever. I was having fun with it. I mean, you can play this game however you want. So back to where I was. What should I do next? Oh yeah, I guess I should show you guys the city element of this game. Like, I showed you like 4 or so battles. You can actually go into cities. You can go into hostile cities, so I'll go ahead and go into a hostile city now. See what happens. As you can see, or man, I should really stop saying as you can see. I must have said that like about 500 times by now. The king of the Vagars is actually here, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lords that apparently have all been defeated recently, since you can see their parties have like less than 10 people. They're starting to recuperate. And they also have, let's see, 300 guards there with 38 prisoners. If you look at the top, it'll say like 314 people are stationed there, and then the plus 38. The 38 is the amount of prisoners, and every single thing, like every single counter in the game is like that. See, I got 10 people in my group, and I have 2 prisoners. So anyways, we'll try and infiltrate this city. You can approach the gate and hail the guard, but they'll just be like, fuck you. You can besiege a town, but I guess it's not really that good of an idea to besiege a town with 10 people. I'm going to disguise myself and try and sneak into town. Of course, this apparently happens to me every time. It's like, as you try to sneak in, the guards recognize you and raise the alarm. You can either just surrender right there, which again is just like a terrible idea. I mean, it's basically just like you dying in the battlefield. They would just be like, by the way, we take you prisoner, we take all your stuff, and all your people desert you. It's like this. You never want to surrender. You might as well just try and not die. Since I only infiltrate by myself, it's just gonna be me fighting. Oi, you there, criminal scum. your goods are now forfeit, that sort of deal. I'm actually in a pilgrim disguise trying to fight armed guards, and they're not happy to see me. I'm not too proficient with a pole arm, so these guys aren't gonna die instantly. Oh, that one went down. Ow, that hurt. Let's see. This is some melee combat. Like, I can't really parry every single one of these guys' attacks at once, so it's kind of nice that they're kind of backing off and kind of fighting me one-on-one. Oh shit, I actually killed that guy when I was trying to kill the other one. Alright, so I killed them all. And, you know, despite the fact that I murdered four guards in the middle of broad daylight in the street, apparently I can still cover my trail before running off, easily losing my pursuers. You know, that totally wouldn't alert anybody, you know, just someone mercilessly beating guards down in the street, but, you know, we'll roll with it. You can take a walk around the streets, visit the tavern, go to the marketplace. Well, take a walk around the streets is basically, you can talk to these people, they don't really have anything interesting to say, they're just like blah 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 blah, whatever. They all walk around, and you can just walk around the city, which is kind of nice, but this is really just like a one-time novelty thing. Every city, I mean, they're not all laid out the same, but they all pretty much have the same premise. I mean, they got a weaponsmith, an armor smith, a food vendor, a horse vendor, and you really don't have to walk up to each vendor to buy shit. That's why you just go to the marketplace, and it's basically the same thing, just all the nice visuals cut out. But trust me, it really gets boring after you keep going to the same city doing the same thing over again. Well, let's visit the tavern. This is a little bit different. This is actually where you recruit the hero units in the game. Here's the ransom brokers. This is where you sell prisoners. I guess I'll sell the wench that I got. I've got prisoners to sell. I will sell the wench. And I can't sell the lord, thus cementing why I said it's completely pointless to really even get lords. You can buy mercenaries in some places, but you know, the hell with that. They just die instantly anyways. If you want to raise your reputation, you can talk to this guy. I like to buy everyone who comes in here tonight a jar of your best wine. Well, I guess that's not really a good idea since I'm undercover. I guess I shouldn't really bring attention to myself, but you know, what the hell. I already killed a bunch of guards. I guess this won't really matter. Generosity of Jarek to the people of Reviden. By the way, I killed all your guards, and your relations with Reviden has improved, despite the fact they're owned by a enemy kingdom. Anyways, that's it for this place. There's actually, I can't do it in this place since it's an enemy city, but I'll just go ahead and show you. I'm kind of not too friendly with the Nord since I have one of their lords. I'll go to Riverchug, and I'll show you the arena bit of this game, and it's actually kind of good when you're just starting off, if you need money, if you don't cheat like I do, and you're kind of like honest and stuff. So you basically have the same options again, or you can kind of like do a hotel thing. It's basically like sitting in a camp, but if you ever get attacked while sitting in your camp, like, yeah, that guy just spawned like about 10 feet away from me. Well, apparently he's running away, or not. Dead pretty quick. That guy's weak from fighting that guy. Ow, shit, that actually kinda hurt. If you notice in the bottom right, when you have a shield, the more blocks I take, the weaker my integrities, or the shield integrity gets. And eventually it'll just get to the point where it breaks, and then I no longer have a shield. In combat, like, it'll show you have a shield in your inventory, and if your shield breaks in combat, oh look, my shield just broke there. If your shield breaks in combat, you still keep the shield in your inventory, and everything just basically replenishes.